Hi, today I thought I would tell you about the reusable toilet paper that I use as promised in my previous video. I'm going to find myself shouting at this video because what I've discovered is now that I'm recording on my laptop, the microphone doesn't seem to be very good, so the sound quality might not be great, and I'm really sorry about that, so I'm trying to keep my voice up rather than speak quietly. If the sound quality is bad, I'm ever so sorry, just turn the volume up. As I mentioned before, I stopped using paper toilet roll and I've started using reusable toilet cloth, if you like. This is what I use, and you may recognise these if you've watched my previous video on my zero waste bathroom. You'll know that I used to use these for cleaning my face instead of using wipes or cotton wool, and I really liked using them for that. And part of me wishes that I'd kept them solely for that purpose, because these were lovely. They're sort of terry toweling wipes that are intended for babies, and I've had them a year or more. I bought them initially, as I say, about a year ago, and used them, no, more than that. I bought them and used them for cleaning my face for about a year, and then when I started looking into reusable toilet paper, these seemed like the perfect thing to use. They just seemed sort of the right size, thickness and everything, and I thought, well, they're what I want, but I didn't want to go out and buy more because I would have got them muddled up and I wouldn't have been sure which were the ones on my face and which were the ones I'd been using to wipe my bottom. So I decided to downgrade these into toilet wipes and buy something new for cleaning my face. So I just bought these. They're a bit thicker, and I don't like them as much. So they've kind of gone a bit yucky in colour already and are coming apart at the corners. But never mind, they'll do the job, and I shall certainly use them until they're threadbare and worn out away, and then I'll probably make them into some kind of cloth for something else. But I wish I'd kept these for my face and perhaps cut up a t-shirt or something for my bottom. But never mind, it's all done now. So why did I go on to using cloth toilet paper? Well, obviously there was the zero waste reason, and that was my first reason for looking into it. That's why I started to consider it, and I watched a few videos on YouTube from other people who used them, but I also did a little bit of research online, and what I discovered made up my mind. So I was a little bit concerned about making this video. I have been using these now for a good few months. I want to say maybe 4, 5, possibly even 6 months. And decided I wouldn't make a video about it because I just thought, it's a bit personal really. And also another YouTuber that I follow, I think she's called Elise or Alyssa. Elise, I can't remember, but she is from Raw Alignment. The reason I'm confused is because there are 2 YouTubers I follow and they both have similar names. Anyway, she shared a video about why she doesn't shave her armpits, and she got quite a few negative comments. I mean, she got some positive ones as well, but she got a few negative comments, people saying that it was disgusting, that she must smell bad, that she was lazy, and that it was just gross and all that sort of stuff. And I really felt for her because she's a really lovely girl, and she'd shared her reasons, and it's each to their own. We can all do as we choose. And I thought it was just not very nice of people to give those negative comments. And that's what I was a little bit concerned about as well, whether people would say to me, that's just going a step too far, it's gross, you must be dirty. And but then I thought, people use cloth nappies for their babies, and this really isn't any different. And I used cloth nappies on my babies when they were young, and actually these are far easier to clean and far less smelly, because of course a nappy has been saturated with urine and often soiled with poo. These have just been used to wipe away the drips, if you like. Getting very deep personal now. I don't use them for number 2s, so they don't get that soiled, and they never seem to smell. When I've used one, I put it into the bin in my bathroom, because I don't use the bin for rubbish anymore, because I hardly produce any rubbish in the bathroom at all. So I pop them into the bin. It's just a flip top lid, so it's not an airtight lid. I think airtight lid would make a smell, but being flip top means you can't see what's in there, and perhaps prevents if there were to be any smells if they're in there for a little while. And then when I'm ready, I take them out, put them in a net bag, and wash them in with my towels and bath mats and that sort of stuff on a roughly a 60-degree wash. And then I hang them on the washing line, which is a bonus because the UV rays in sunlight actually have antibacterial properties, so they're giving that little bit of extra disinfecting, if you like. not actually disinfecting, don't quote me on that and start telling me how scientifically I'm wrong, but what I know is that there is some sort of properties in the UV in the sun that's going to help with that. And these have been washed today. I've just taken them off the line and folded them, and they smell just like clean laundry. There's no smells left behind, there's no stains or anything. It's not disgusting and dirty. But the second reason, or the thing that convinced me really, other than the zero waste, was the information I found on the internet about toilet paper. You wouldn't believe it really, and I was buying recycled toilet paper beforehand, so it perhaps wasn't as bad as some of the more expensive toilet papers. But toilet paper contains dyes, fragrances, additives, things like that, which can cause irritation to that sensitive skin, you know, that area of your body that's very sensitive. Many of them actually contain formaldehyde, and that really sort of shocked me. I didn't expect formaldehyde to be in toilet paper. And it's kind of what gives them the thickness and the absorbency. So the thicker and more absorbent your toilet paper, you know, the soft stuff, the expensive stuff, will contain more formaldehyde. And of course, again, if you go for a nice white toilet paper, it's going to contain bleaches as well. So the toilet paper I was using, which was recycled, had a slightly greyish tinge to it. It wasn't a bright white, so it will have contained less bleach, but nevertheless, it will have still contained bleach. Now, when I had our first home, I remember we used to be able to buy toilet roll in different colours to match the colour of your bathroom suite. Now in the UK, you can't really find them at all. So the supermarkets tend to just have white toilet paper, but of course the coloured ones would have contained dyes as well. So what else is in there? I'm just reading off my phone here. So these are the other things that are in toilet paper, okay, that it may contain: alcohol, phosphate, chlorine, peroxide, perfumes, dyes, and stuff with antibacterial properties. They're all additives that can cause allergic reactions or skin irritation. So if you ever get itchy in that area, then that could be the reason why. So there you go. Those are the reasons. Hello, dog. You have to always make an appearance, don't you? Those are the reasons that I decided I was no longer going to use toilet paper. And it's amazing now how long a roll of toilet paper lasts in my bathroom. Now, the rest of the family don't do this. I've said that before. I'm the only one in our family and who's really doing this zero waste thing, although they're a bit more aware of it and a bit more considerate, I think, in certain areas. So our house ridiculously has far too many toilets. We have 5 toilets in this house. It's not a massive house. Just that it's a 4-bedroomed house, and 3 of the bedrooms have en suites. Then there's a family bathroom and a downstairs toilet. So we have 5 bathrooms or 5 toilets. These are only in one of them, and that's the ensuite in my bedroom. And they just sit on the back of the toilet like that. So throughout the course of the day, no matter where in the house I am, if I want the toilet, I'll either come upstairs to my ensuite, or it's a 3-storey house. If I'm on the top floor, I'll come downstairs. Rather than using the nearest toilet, I always come to the toilet that has this paper, this reusable cloth. And as I say, I use a lot less toilet roll now. A roll will last me a couple of months, I think, at least, because I'm only using it for a dirty mess, you know, for poo, basically. So there you go. That's me and my toilet roll, or rather lack of toilet roll, my cloth toilet paper. If you want to leave nasty comments, that's fine. You're well entitled to do that. Or if you want to leave a nice comment saying it's still too much for me, it's still one step too far and I find it disgusting, then fine, you know, I can't stop you leaving those comments. And I'm prepared for them now. I'm ready. So, and also if you're wondering about my no spend August, I'll just tell you it's not gone brilliantly. And I'll perhaps talk a bit more about that in the next video, because this one's gone on for a little bit too long. Thank you for coming back to see me, and hopefully I will again upload another video within the next week. Cheerio.